for April 6th. So let's begin playing with this energy and see where we're at. And I think I'm actually caught up this week. Holy crap. I might even be coming up on already catching all of these and getting them done. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, I'm still behind. Nope, I'm almost caught up. Yeah, I'm about a week to you guys. Awesome. All right, let's take a look and see where we sit for you. Let me shuffle one more good time. All right, here we go, Libra. 10 of coins. So what decisions are coming up? What contracts? What paperwork? What is on your brain where you're organizing things? I'm seeing a little bit of conflict over house and home. 4 of Wands. So 4 of Wands is your structure, the 4 pillars of your life and how things play out and, you know, what you're surrounded by. We have the Knight of Wands, 10 of coins, the Queen of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is conflict. So where is it that you're setting your boundaries and your limits? Are you having... So this isn't always a fight, even though when you see it in a reading, I'll say, ooh, who do you and your boyfriend had it out, or your husband had something to say, or he's grouchy. This is literally cross swords coming at you from 2 different directions. And so what's happening with this is you are putting up boundaries with each other. And so sometimes that then translates into conflict. So a lot of us avoid conflicts when we have to, and this 4 of Wands is about protection. It's about safety. We do have the 5 of Cups. What's interesting about that card is the 5 of Cups is the card that is pragmatic. It's a little bit of distrust. It's also the card for like just not sure you can trust somebody or that the scenario seems too good to be true. I used to call this my Loch Ness Monster, but now I have to find a new analogy because I'm dating myself. Because in the newspaper, you know, the grainy pictures, now we have the internet, right? But this means something like going on behind. But notice there's a correlation between the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups too. But this is also not terrible because sometimes it means that things can be brighter, but there's the sensation of feeling as if you have to look at it closely and look at it twice. We have the Emperor card, leadership, dominance, dynamic, being forward, outward focus. We have the 5 of Wands, feeling like you're backed into a corner. So here's the interesting thing about the 5 of Wands is this card is, you know, you've got these 2 snakes in front of this dragon and he's like backed up, like paying attention to what's coming toward him. So sometimes it feels as if you're backed into a corner and you're forced to make a decision. And other times this feels as if you have like, you know, an awareness of things that are coming towards you. So don't take it as always negative. We got to reframe things so that they're in balance, right? We have the 9 of Cups, celebration. So you have some celebration coming up, 2 of Cups. The Star card, 9 of coins. What ideas do you have and how stressed are you? I'm not seeing anxiety, but I do see some stress. I definitely feel as if this 10 of coins and the Justice card going together is a reference that you have some stuff that you have to do that's legal. This might be anything from an LLC to a divorce, right? So this could be something legal or paperwork. It might even be signing up for school or classes, although that's more likely something that would come along the lines with the Hierophant energy. So what decisions are you making and how stressed are you? The Judgment card is this feeling of, things are coming at me all over the place. So remember when I was saying to Virgo, judgment, there's a difference between being judgmental and having good judgment. Are you finding that you are on the alignment, right? I do see here the 7 of Wands, which is slightly overwhelmed. It's just having a lot of tasks in front of you and being masterful about them. And that's also by the Emperor here. So the Emperors and Empresses are alpha rulers. They're people that do things on their own. Now, maybe this is just telling you, even if you're in a partnership, that it's time for you to begin to take more leadership in certain situations because you're going to find yourself backed into a corner if you don't speak up a little bit. You don't have the 3 of Swords, but I'm going to guess that there's miscommunication going on, or you're not getting information, or it's not even being said that you would like to have. Now, the Star card is in the center of your reading. I love this because the Star card is hope. Here's the thing. Do you have your head in the clouds? I most definitely have my head in the clouds the last couple of weeks, and it's been kind of different, right? Little wonky, feeling off. But this Star card references hope too. It also references, you know, paying attention to the signs from the cosmos and what you're supposed to be doing, right? And the Star card has to do with, you know, getting back to basics as well, and sometimes, but it references hope. So If it's showing up, it's reminding you to have hope, reframe your future, etc. All right, let's pull some cards from the Mystic Dreamer for your moon reading. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. Tarot 101 2 and the mentorship classes where I teach you a little bit of everything so you know what you want to dive into next. It's super fun. All right, here we go. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, High Priestess, Ten of Cups. Did we shuffle these enough? Let me make sure these are shuffled though. Hold on. Those looked strikingly familiar to the Virgo cards, so which isn't uncommon anyway. Watch them show up anyway, that even though I shuffled. All right, much better. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. There it is. Three of Swords. Miscommunication. Star card again. That's Aquarius energy, expansive energy. The Saturn, World, King of Pentacles. So I have this little something that you have going on. Like you're going to try and be consistent moving forward with how you're interacting with people. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and that's our card for consistency, repetition. You definitely don't want to cross paths with a past situation that you've had before where you're repeating patterns. I see the Four of Pentacles, which is cheating or feeling as if someone hasn't done their part, or that something they didn't, they agreed to and they didn't do. Because look at this, Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Now, if you're getting a reading, you ever see this card, that's my cheating card, right? But it doesn't always mean that, but it just always led to that when I was doing relationship spreads. So this is the card that I use for that, but it means taking something that doesn't belong to you. So did somebody, like, take advantage? Ten of Swords. This is betrayal, backstabbing. See the swords in her back. So where is it that you're feeling as if someone took advantage? Because ultimately we're seeing that you don't want to repeat those. And so you have this, I already know, the Hierophant, which is I've seen this before. We have the Two of Pentacles, not sure which direction you want to take your next steps. And that's your card for, you have two paths specifically in front of you. This isn't indecision at all. This isn't going back and forth between the two. This is a definite choice between two items because she can't greet both ships. She's juggling, doing a little magic up here, trying to divine which one she could go see. Which one is the most advantageous option or opportunity? So you've got the Star card again here, the Knight of Swords, or sorry, Knight of Wands, a pledge. So what is it you want? What is it you're asking for? What is it you're looking to attain? Because if you don't speak to it, you won't get it, right? You have the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands, which is great balance. And then you also have the King of Cups, which is beautiful because that tells us you have both nurturing love, inward love, external EQ as well. So, but I got to tell you though, I worry a little bit for you, Libra, because you have this Five of Wands, this Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and this means lack of hope. So this is a little bit different than having depression or lack of faith, because this is all like just not feeling as if the thing that you're doing in front of you is going to play the way you want it to. But you have the Star card, which is hope. So you're coming out of like an almost depression or almost checked out or almost feeling as if things aren't going to work out and moving into this star card, which is hope. So you have some hope. You also have the World card and the King of Pentacles. So your fear here, you're sitting here worrying about how to move forward and what's going on. And this is linear thinking, what if, and then, and then, and then. And so as you're going down this, you have analysis overload, analysis paralysis, where you're getting stuck. Okay. But you have this Hierophant in play. You're being stubborn. I'm just going to tell you like it is. So you got to ask yourself, am I being stubborn or do I already know the answer? Am I right? And are you spending a lot of time on the computer? I see something about internet or TV. Anyways, let's pull some cards. Hopefully that's helpful for you. Let me see if there's anything else I missed. The World card, though. World card was in your reading. The World has to do with attainment. Like you probably have really high goals for yourself. Break it down into steps. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. I don't like that analogy. We got to come up with another one. I don't want to eat an elephant. Okay. Ooh, I got a good one for you. All right, Libra. So here's your card. Yeah, somebody tell me if there's a better analogy for how to eat an elephant. All right, smoke is your card. Ooh, my little computer decided to jump off for a second, so you must pay close attention. So this card right here is smoke, and it references prayer. Woo! I did a prayer this morning, and it was pretty intense, and I sat with it for a minute afterward. I was like, I don't do this enough. When is the last time you prayed? And prayer can look like, and there's a big difference between meditation and prayer. I mean, like prayer is more like a request and a communion with God. And meditation is like seeing God, receiving peace, seeing God in yourself. Meditation is a totally different animal than prayer. Like speaking to the divine is a much more humble, sacred, outward experience than meditation is. So this also is saying smoke, prayers. When is the last time you sent something up and tried to connect with the divine? Prayer. I like this one. It's actually beautiful. I'm going to have to take a picture of it. I don't think I've really used it much in a reading either. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I am going to come back on here and do a little talk, I think, about something I discovered about tarot in ancient Egypt and do a little training, and I would love to have your company. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. Like I said, like, subscribe, share. I really would love your support on my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get some things popping off, and I would love your support. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will catch